Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Now tonight's pour is going to be a car themed one. It's also a commission piece. So a lady reached out to me that had met me at a couple events and talked to me about doing this. So she was ready for me to get one done, and it's for her dad. And he has this car. And so she wanted a specific car and she wanted the specific colors. She wanted it to look just like her dad's car. So she actually brought me the car. So I was so glad that she did. I think she actually ended up having to tell her dad what she was doing, and he painted the car for her so it matches his car. And so here it is. It's a 50, I think it's a 57 Chevy Nomad. It doesn't have the fins on it like the 57. It's more straight like a 55, but I think it's a 57. But anyway, so he painted this. So this is what his car looks like. And like I said, she sent me pictures, and it's a nice looking car. And I've said this in other videos. I love the Nomads, and it would be the only station wagon that I would ever own. Now, my dad had one when we were teenagers, my sister and I, and I had to drive that thing, and my sister hated driving that thing because it was an old, I don't even know what make it was, if I don't know if it was a Ford or Chevy, Dodge, I don't know what it was. Just the ugliest looking station wagon you ever saw. Dented up on the sides. My sister was really embarrassed to drive around town in it. Now, we lived in a very small town, so everybody knew who you are, so it's not like you don't care what other people think. Well, you shouldn't, but everybody knew you. So it wasn't like they would never see you again. But anyway, so this would be the only station wagon that I would ever own, would be a Nomad. I love them. So anyway, we decided on the colors, because when I do a commission piece, I let them pick the colors, or I let them just let me do what I think is best. But we talked about it, and we both decided white background and some blues coming out. And so that's what we're going to do. So the white I'm using is Artist Loft White. As you can see, is white. And Phthalo Blue by Master's Touch. This bottle's about empty. So I've already got the white paint mixed and down on the canvas. I've got the blue mixed. So all we have to do is adjust the camera and we can get started. All right, as you can see, we have the white down. I've sprayed or torched it to get all the bubbles out. Now, I never did discuss with the client how they wanted the blue to come out, if they wanted it to go straight out, or if they wanted a curve, or they wanted really an S. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do straight out, and I'm kind of going to go thin to really wide. And then I'm going to do the flame look to it as well. So we'll start about right there. So we're going to go straight out and then out like this. Yeah, we want to save a little bit of the blue. Sorry if I'm breathing heavy, but I haven't been stuffy or anything. And then I started filming this little intro and started sneezing. Couldn't stop. So now I'm a little stuffy. Now, as always, I will send this to the client once I get it done. I'll set the car on it when it's dry. Make sure that they like it. If she wants it a curvy, then I'll just use this for another blue car. I love the blue and white. I will want a little white in there. Not much, not much. All right. Alright, now do a little flame effects to it. I blew all my paper towels off the table, my loose ones. We'll use that one. Throw those away. So I blew my nose in. Not that you needed to know that, but so far. We'll give her a little torch. Also, she wanted me to do a couple of pieces of jewelry for her mother out of this painting. So what I do is I take my little cabochons, which are flat on the bottom, and I put a little scotch tape in a loop so I can hold on to it and dip it and pull it up. So we need to find a good spot. I think right there is a good one. I don't know if you can see that or not in there. We'll show those later. So you just turn upside down and set it down and let it dry. And we'll get another one with some. What would be a good, so this is coming right off of the painting. Trying to find a good spot that would look good and not mess up the painting part of it as well. That's the trick. I think I will do this right here. Yes, we got some stripes in there. All right. We'll just put some extra lines in there where we took that out. All righty. I think we are done. Now, we'll let this dry, and then once it's dry, I'll set the car on there like that. I think that looks good. And then we will take pictures of that, send it to the client, get their approval or disapproval. If she approves, then we'll resin it, set the car in, and we'll have the piece. I will let you know if she approves. All right, this one has dried. I actually sent them, I put this on here, took a picture with it, and they said they loved it, but then they were like, maybe a little bit darker because of the blue in there. So I did another one. All right, here it is. It's darker. I just added this gold in there because I'm putting, then they decided they didn't want that one. They like this one better. So I'm going to do this one. Now I added the gold in the other one because the car I chose was white, blue, and gold. And so I wanted to add a little gold in, so I just painted that in with a little brush. I don't have a video on that one. But anyway, this is a 10 by 20 canvas. We have it taped. I've already signed it. We're going to use 7 ounces of Promise epoxy and 3.5 the hardener, 3.5 the epoxy. And this was the very last of both of those in the jugs. But I do already have my other kit I ordered. Usually when I get down to about a half a gallon of each, that's when I place another order. Which I don't go through that. I wouldn't go through, it only takes a couple days for them to deliver it to our house. And I don't really go through all that in a couple days, but I just like to, I don't like to run out. And now that I am in the winter months, this is January 2nd, I think it is. It's hard to tell. I lose track of days. And so I don't do too many shows during the winter months. It might be March or even into April before I actually do another show. I have done some in January and February, but I just don't like doing it that much. This is cold and but anyway, so I've kind of slowed down on painting. I have plenty, Even though my last 2 or 3 shows of the year, I sold quite a few, I still have quite a few. So I'm taking a little slow because I just don't need that many paintings, really. Because usually I like to take what I can. I don't like to leave anything behind. But then your booth gets really full. So I've kind of slowed down a little bit. So I've been doing some commission pieces here lately. So this is one of them. And of course, I probably could have resin this a few days ago, but we got into the weekend, and even though I had some time off, I had a 4-day weekend basically for New Year's, and with Christmas and then the New Year, and even though we didn't do anything, it just kind of, my wife and I had a relaxing weekend. So I probably could have got this resin earlier, but I just wanted to take some time off and spend it with my wife, family, which is what we did. And then here in a few days we're going to go to Illinois to see some more family and the grandkids, and have our Christmas with them. So yeah, so we still haven't gone all the way through all of our Christmas stuff, so we'll be doing that this weekend. So we're looking forward to that. Let me look real quick. I don't think I have all the bubbles out, but I got a good going at it. Right here. All right, didn't mean to bump that. All right, I think we got her. All right, so we're taking the car. I'm gonna set it right in there, right like that. Get a good overhead look at that, see if it's lined up right. I think so. There we have it. Nice looking piece. So hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And as always, thanks for watching.